Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac. Today I'm going to hit random, and I just played Cain, so I'm not going to play Cain twice in a row unless we spawn next to an item room and it's amazing to start. But I will play Isaac from random, that is totally acceptable. Same spawn, although I think that other one was depths, or not depths. Yeah, I just spawned on the depths, guys, really nice. It's pretty good. Next level speedrun strats. So today I'm trying out a thing to hopefully reduce background noise, or at least noticeable background noise whenever I'm not speaking. At least you should hopefully hear nothing, which is good. But maybe you won't even notice, maybe whatever, maybe this is like the greatest thing since I got the new mic, or maybe the new mic sucks for you. I don't know. Hopefully this is an improvement, or at the very least it's no worse, so it's able to be better. But yeah, feeling pretty good so far. That tinted rock was unfortunate since it only gave me a golden chest, and I have a key now, so I guess never mind that. I'll totally open it up. Yeah, that was really worth it. Honestly, it was super duper worth it. I got my key back, I got like 1 billion bombs, and I got some money. That sounds like a good payout to me. Nice thing about being Isaac is we have 3 health to start. That's actually a pretty good amount. I mean, I don't know, everything about Isaac is really nice, especially the D6. Isaac's not very good until you have the D6, though. Just play Cain in that case. Alright, more bombs. I really like to start stocking up on keys, but more bombs doesn't hurt. That's not a special item that's worth being your first special item, nor is that one, in my opinion, because it's a shot speed up. The speed up's nice when you're actually, going for speed, but I don't want speed right now either. Really, that's just all around bad, and we're not going to get to reroll it again. But at least that means we might be waiting on our first special item, so we might have a chance to get 2 on the next floor, depending on what the boss gives us. Again, we're not going to get to reroll, so we might have some good chances here. This should be the secret room, though, so I'm going to go here immediately. Onk, not what I wanted to see. I was really hoping for it to be money so that I could just bomb into the shop, but it's not worth going to the shop right now without 15 cents. This is, more relaxed, casual, not speedrun run. Of course I would check in a race kind of thing, but meh. Not too concerned. Don't get hit by that, me. We're better than this right now. We can do this. Okay. Pin's pretty simple, and that's always good. But slow sometimes. This one I think has more health. But I will get it handled. Alright, no worries. Come on. Boom. Alright, so we're not going to get to wait on the special item after all. Because there's no way I'm passing up Pentagram. 1 damage up and an increased Devil Room chance is really good. I don't want Speedball anyway because of the shot speed. I don't want Onk because it's a respawn item and I don't like those. So that's something I'm just ignoring. I'll go back for the Cursed Room, but I can't afford to go right now because it would ruin my Devil Room chance. So as much as I'd love to be trying to use my reroll there, if, we get lucky and there's something in there. Unless I take damage on the floor, I can't go there until the end after I've gotten the Devil Room and such. Chocolate milk is literally a great item, but I do not want it, nor do I want the quarter. So that's sad, but we should get another reroll this floor, which means it's probably going to be alright. Most likely going to be fine. Alright, get your butt done. Dead. Done dead. I'm just going to let that blow up because it's just going to be inconvenient later. Alright, that's fine. Be nice to get a soul heart one of these days. Just a heads up there. Alright, so this is perfect timing for a reroll, or for finding the boss really, because we get the reroll from the boss. We get all of the options for what we're rerolling. As long as I take no damage here, guaranteed Devil Room. And even if I do take damage here, I'll still have a 21% chance, because remember I have the pentagram, which is giving me 20%. But if I don't take damage, it's a 155% chance, which is, more than guaranteed. So that'll happen. Alright. Easy peasy. So far. Almost got hit there after saying that, but you know. Easy peasy. Coin purse, you know, it's kind of tempting. I'm definitely taking the mark, which means I'm not re-rolling in here because I'm not trading all, well, no, I'm not trading all my health. I'm not doing it. Since I do have only one red heart, health down isn't possible. I'm really more inclined to re-roll in the item room and take the pills. Let's also, of course, check out the shop. Mark is 1 damage up and 0.2 speed up, by the way. Alright, so buy the key. I use the bomb. And I reroll in the item room. That's my plan. Alright, actually, let's check. Just to be crazy, who cares about the soul heart? What do I need that for? Check in the curse room. Since we have the reroll, that is not an item to reroll. So now we know where the secret room is, which we can check for another thing to reroll. And maybe it'll be good. It'll be 3 cents. It's not what I was hoping for, but now we can finally reroll in the item room, which we have not. We haven't wasted any rerolls here, so it's fine. Yeah, the relic is a really good thing to get at this point in time when we have 1 red heart and good damage. Because every 5 rooms it will give us 1 soul heart. And that's awesome. So, we'll do it. That just means that I want to clear as many rooms as possible so that I can get as many soul hearts as possible, especially when they're as easy as they are right now. So that would be the thing to do. Alright, that's fine. I do have plenty of damage for now, so no worries on that front. I have enough keys to open up this chest. Hopefully there's a health up in it. If there is, I'm torn between the pills before using it and not, but it was fine because there wasn't a health up in it. Alright, so let's take this and let's take our chances. Oh my god, please. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted that to be. So we just got 3 tears ups, that's huge. And a health up. Yeah, that was literally perfect. I don't know yet if that health up was a health down or not. It doesn't really matter to me. I now have 2 hearts again. And I got a bunch of extra tears. That was a phenomenal coin purse, and that is why we waited on it. Curse of the Labyrinth sucks. We lose a shop. This shop, as it turns out, is the first one that has a chance to be greed, so that's a 50% chance, and that also sucks. We also lose a devil room that, with the pentagram, we were a little bit extra, or a little bit more likely to get. But we don't lose an item room, we don't lose a boss room. That stuff's good. As long as we don't... Yeah, I'll check. Okay, let's give it a reroll. Because, I mean, as nice as the treasure map is, got a lot of time and a lot of rerolls. I may as well not settle for anything, unless it's amazing. Be nice to be able to get the purse. I guess I should check here for a secret or top secret room. I don't think it can be there, because I think that's 4 rooms from the spawn room. But, yeah. We're fine. So at the moment, we're just building up rerolls while we look for the item room and rerolling the shop until we get something. But I like to get a purse, compass. I mean, you know, can't say no to the habit. And that's about that. So there's our first item room. See what we get in it, of course, but yeah. I do want to touch that because that means that we're going to be more likely to get libraries in the future. And that's cool, because that means I could get double item rooms. And it's just 1 book out of the library pool already. So all's well there. I guess I'll reroll in there instead of the shop. I don't know. I think that I'd rather build more realistic advantages. I'll actually take Bob's Curse. Poison bombs and 5 bombs. It's good. Yeah, I'd rather build advantages that are more substantial than the things that the shop can offer me. That's for me right now. I don't know. Not always the choice, but right now definitely the choice that I'm making. Alright, you shot out of your butt and I don't like that. Okay. Almost perfect. But yeah, all of the explosions that we see are going to have poison clouds, but they're at least not going to poison enemies. I don't know for sure if any of them do poison damage. They are two separate things. You do actually a little bit of extra damage with the explosion, and then you poison them, which does damage over time. 7 per tick. It's good. But I don't know if those other explosions do that, or if only your bombs do that. I just know that only your bombs poison things. Alright, well, I'm stuck with it, so that happened. Guess if we get an arcade and something we want to reroll, all I need is a bloody penny. So that'd be cool. Alright. Sweet, and I guess I should just grab that. It's easy to get. We do have an arcade. What we don't have is something to reroll at the moment, so I don't really want to be playing my hearts into it yet, because I don't have unlimited hearts. So now, right now I have nothing to reroll. Okay, so I guess I could. This is, I mean, I don't know how long it's going to take me to find the item room, so this isn't a bad play. It's just that I don't have a lot of health. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's better not to have a lot of health to do this. I can go in here, though. I can just take the health up, honestly. I want it. Gives me a little more to work with the habit and an arcade. And of course, that's also going to give me the opportunity to get a blood bag, which would be great. I would love to have a blood bag. Alright, you're easy. And I thought that only 2 spawned for a second. I was like, what did I do to get this lucky? No, it was just behind the dying monstro. And I thought that would be the case, and then I was just like, wait, it actually seems like it's not there, and that was there. Like I thought it would be. We're all good. Sure, here, fun. 2 soul hearts. I like it. Perfectly happy to accept that. Still nothing to reroll, though, which is the pretty much sad thing that we've got going on in life. Nope. Nope. Fine, I'll go over here. Just know that I didn't want to. You did this to yourself. Sweet. I like keys. I do. The more I get, the merrier I am. No, I was just about to destroy that fire, so that didn't happen, and then you jumped there. And you got a little bit of extra movement there that displeased me. Whatever, though. That was hard to avoid. This is one of those rooms that's just unfortunate and difficult to avoid damage in. But it's fine. It is not a big deal. I'm doing quite well this run so far. So, it's not a concern yet. Still nothing to be re-rolling. That's the primary concern, but there we go. Okay. So I did seem to successfully goad them into all going the way I wanted them to, which is really far more helpful than you can really give credit to immediately, or if you haven't been in this situation enough times. Easiest reroll. 5 bombs if I pick that up, so I will do that. And then we'll keep going for rerolls. And of course, if this doesn't cooperate until the very end of the floor, or, well, if it doesn't cooperate at all before the end of the floor, I can use the blood donation machine. So, also, that enemy that I killed last there was an eye blob. That's just a 1 in 400 chance to replace clots or clotties, which clotties were the other enemies I was fighting in there. Okay, so if I shoot one of them, and the other one will pop up, I can kill the other one, or fail to kill the other one, and then I can wait and kill this one. I don't know. I felt that I didn't need to attack more than one at once. The sad thing about this now is that I have to go so far to get a reroll and then backtrack all the way back. But that's okay. This is what we do. Which honestly means I'm quite tempted to just start maximizing the rerolls with the blood donation machine until I get a blood bag. But I don't know. Let's just do it. This room, very easy. My damage output's good. I don't have trouble with clotties, which is one of the biggest things I like to not have trouble with, because clotties are so annoying. It's alright. We got a reroll. There's health over there. I don't know how much. I'm just gonna go under the assumption that it's both accessible and a full heart, because that is how I roll. And I'll be able to see these two on the way back to the item room anyway. Can't get that one. That one's a full heart. So I've got 2 full hearts available by my decision, which is cool. 2 more rerolls at no cost to myself. I think it's actually a half heart, but I don't care. This also gets me money, and again, the chance of that blood bag. 1 in 15 chance to win. But that can also be an IV bag, so it's half, 50% chance that it's the blood bag after the 16th chance, or 15th chance, that I win it all. Celtic Cross is potentially valuable, but I'm not interested at all, really. Excuse me. I'm sorry about that. Oh, get one more reroll. Sorry, sometimes it doesn't clear out the way I want it to. And then I'm stuck, and everything is terrible. Much as killing It Lives 6 times makes the game say, everything is indeed terrible. I have done that a lot more times than 6, though. So, sorry, not It Lives, Mom's Heart. Because it doesn't turn into It Lives until after the 9th one. But yeah, I definitely agree right now. But I've done it a lot more times than 6. Ugh. Oh my god. What is this bountiful fortune? Alright, I'm gonna get sneaky here. I'm gonna push this all the way back so that I don't have to do this again later. I don't know why, I just am. Get over it. This is pretty silly, but it's cool. So we already can't get angel rooms, by the way. There'll be none of that kind of shenaniganery. But there can still be shenanigans, worry you not. Okay. Let's see what this item is, hopefully a good one. Passed up a bunch of not so great items. Yeah, definitely want that. And that means I don't have to come back, which is freaking awesome. Miter makes it so that whenever there's a non-specific heart drop, there is a, beyond the first 10% chance to become a soul heart, there's an additional 50% chance afterwards. So if that one fails, it checks with a 50%. So when you combine them, if you're so inclined, you have a 45% chance extra if you're adding, and so that makes it a 55% total. Pretty good. Really good, in fact. So our health should just be set at this point. We should have no problems dealing with things. Another eye blob? That's pretty crazy. Of course, I have had like 2 in a room and 2 of them being champions in a room, I think. But it's still crazy to see them, especially so often. Yeah, I want to get away from you. I don't even care, honestly, but that was pretty silly. I meant to go through them, and I was like, I'm not going to press that button. What are you talking about? And then I didn't press that button, and everyone was, well, not surprised. Alright. Easy peasy. Jesus Juice. That's 0.5 damage up and a small range up. It is special. Not really worried. Especially the reason that I didn't want to reroll that. Not that Jesus Juice would be something that I would reroll ever. But the reason I didn't want to reroll that without knowing anything is because the second boss is the boss whose pool matters. So since we have Chad as our boss here, if we had rerolled that last item, we would have gotten Little Chad, which would have sucked. Of course, I'll be skipping it because it makes our relic drop less frequently, meaning Dad. Oh, alright, fine. Guess we're doing this too. Not gonna use it. Alright, cool. So now we're Guppy as well from one devil room. That gives us flight. It makes it so that whenever we hit with a tier, we spawn a kamikaze fly, and that will do twice our damage. So basically that tripled our damage output and gave us flight and all that, so really good, I would say. Gonna play this beggar. Dead cat, of course. Makes it so that we have 9 lives, but each time we die, we respawn at 1 heart and 1 heart only. So it's not worth dying unless you're confident that you've got the strats. Which, I mean, usually I am, but I don't like dying. I don't like respawn items. I only take the dead cat when it's gonna get me Guppy. Or hopefully gonna get me Guppy. Or, you know, I'm confident enough that it'll get me Guppy that I'll try. So, the tail makes it so that we're more likely to get chest and golden chest drops, and less likely to get other drops, which is, well, worrisome-ish. Sacrificial dagger. I like it, but I'm not gonna take it, because I've got rerolls at the moment. And, yeah. Yeah, I'll do it. There's greed. That happened. That means next floor is not greed. There's no way it can be greed. It's literally impossible. Curved horn, plus 2 damage. I don't know if it affects our kamikaze flies or not. Doesn't really matter to me. It's fine. More damage, though. I'd love to be able to get a purse on the next floor so I could keep this trinket. Or get a trinket that I'd rather have. I don't know if I'd rather have another trinket than this one or not, but just saying that I'd love to be able to keep a second trinket so that this is at least an option. Alright, for now I'm willing to do this, and I have another item to reroll, so that means that I can leave the sacrificial dagger and give that a chance. Give that a go. See if it wants to give me something awesome. Tinted rock, no small rock, sadly. Not going to touch that because there's no reason to, and I could get it more later, meaning it's worse to touch it than not to. Get half of a charge there, get the other half there. Give it another reroll, grab this, take the pill because 2 of our pills are awesome. Don't know this one. Alright, well, Pretty Fly is amazing, so yeah. That makes it so that now we have an orbital fly, and that will block enemy tiers and insta-kill flies. Which is awesome. I like it. Item room has Mr. Mega. I will just take that. 5 more bombs. Bombs do more damage and have a larger blast radius. Very good. Easy room, especially with my particular setup. I am going to get another reroll in there, see what happens. Sacrificial Dagger doesn't dock tiers. Yeah, it doesn't block tiers, by the way. That's unfortunate. And of course I could have farmed some pills there, but I didn't really want to, and I don't have the health recovery to actually do so. It was just a matter of I had the opportunity, and it... yeah, you know. Had I known there was this library all along, I of course would have been a little more inclined to visit it. But as it stands, health up. So one of them's health down. I'll just never know which one. I'm still going to visit it, honestly. Yes, I am going to use this to fight war. So that now I can actually have a second orbital. I didn't mean to take damage there. I got stuck, but that's fine. And this also frees up my reroll. I don't have to reroll in here, so I can reroll in the library or one of those 2 items or something. And, yeah, that's cool, too. We get a cube of meat, which I guaranteed for myself. I can't use both books of Revelation, by the way. Okay, so I'm going to reroll in here because potentially important. So that should be 5 or 6 books. I think it's 5. Which is quite nice. There are only 7 or 8, depending on if the Necronomicon is in the pool, which I don't know. We won't know until the end. Isaac's Head I do not want. Dead Sea Scrolls I do not care to use. I have 2 orbitals right now. Sadly, if I do take the Sacrificial Dagger, I do just completely preclude myself from having 3 blocking orbitals, but I'm going to because I'm not going to get another reroll for it. Dead Sea Scrolls. I have 1 more reroll here. What I'm thinking is, I use it in the library, I get the Book of Sin, That allows me to get a full red heart, and then I get to reroll once again. And then well, dang it, that was close, but the miter won out on that one. Though honestly, that's the same thing, I'll do it anyway. And then I can choose my battle from there again. Alright, I don't like you a lot. I'm gonna try and finish off the library for now. And of course I could gamble, but I like to avoid gambling. It's not fun for me. So it seems, I can't promise or anything, that we're done with the library. So I'm gonna give it one more go. I think that would probably put me on screen for health. Yes. You're a jerk, dude. I want you to know that. Oops. Well, guess we waited out. Didn't get anything. That's fine. Indeed, we have the D20, which I don't care about. But I do care about using this Game Kid to get the Demon Beggar to hopefully pay out. That would be my ideal circumstance, I suppose. Alright, I like keys quite a lot. Blowing up gambling devices just because, and then boom, invincibility and contact damage, but we don't have anything to damage on contact, so that doesn't really matter. Oh, you're a jerk. Give me the bra, thanks. Alright, that's fine. I don't know why I picked it up. Honestly, I probably should have just not picked it up. But it's fine. So let's take our D6. Let's get out of here. Pretty happy with that floor. Got a bunch of bad items out of the game for the rest of the run. We got the depth rather than Necropolis, which is also fantastic. I like that a lot. And yeah, I'll do it. Chests are incredibly good to open when you have the miter, just because they're so likely to contain non-specific hearts. That it's just like, oh yeah, I have all the soul hearts in the world, and you know, I'll be like, don't mind if I do. Okay, so I need to have another key at some point along the line on this floor, otherwise I'm going to be in bad shape. Because I need to go to the shop, hopefully having a purse for me. Yeah, I guess I'll go here and hope for a reroll. Didn't get one. Fine. Maggie's Faith, not really that appealing to me. So I do get to go to this item room now. I have enough keys for that. I have enough rerolls for one reroll at the moment. Not that I could have more rerolls than that at the moment. And yeah, I'll definitely reroll Spelunker Hat, and I'll also definitely be rerolling the Bum Friend, which we now know is not in the shop pool. Excuse me. I just died a little bit there. Dang it, that was bad. Can't open that even if I wanted to, which I do. Going to the boss is a foolish decision that I will not make. Since that would mean that I would have to have a teleport to get out, I can't get to the rest of the stuff I want to do on the floor. I will take X-ray vision. I quite like this item. Opens up the secret and top secret rooms for us without us having to do anything. So it's very easy to find what I'm looking for in them. So there's our shop. I just need a key. Champion could provide that. Or not. Maybe this chest would provide that. Indeed. Can't be greed. Treasure map doesn't really appeal to me. So I'll certainly hope to be able to reroll it. I have plenty of money, so hopefully I can get an arcade. I mean, I can get an arcade. Hopefully it's there, and there it is. So, well, do that. Let's just open it up, see that we have a soul heart in here. I'm willing to go moderately far in on soul hearts for that, just to get a good shop item. I don't know. Not the best decision, but I'm not concerned with making the best decisions. Those are boring. Game's too easy to win when you play like that, so I play in a way that makes the game harder most of the time. But there's my purse anyway, so I don't have to worry. Now I can hold 2 trinkets. I like it a lot. I get to keep the curved horn. Alright. By the way, the game is really hard. I'm just saying that, like, at the point where I've played as much as I have, and I know as much as I do. The game's not hard for me. Okay, I'll do it. So, yeah, I make bad decisions intentionally, or don't dodge to the best of my ability just because it's more fun not to. Because then I actually have a lot more challenge that way. Alright, I don't have anything to reroll. Definitely don't want the Cursed Skull. And I'm just gonna clear the floor. Go to the, mom fight and be done, I suppose. I'll do the challenge room too. Maybe I get an item from it. Could be good. Alrighty. Like I said, I don't like gambling, so as much as I could do with that, I don't really care to unless I get an item in here and I think I want to go for growth hormones instead. Which is entirely likely, or, well, no, entirely possible is what I meant to say. Alright, so I need to do that. Now that's exactly what I'm doing. Like I said, I'll go moderately far in on my soul hearts for the chance of this. Let's see. That does a full heart of damage, so sadly I don't want to mess with that right now. Otherwise, I should have taken damage on, like, the second phase, because that would give me... No, I shouldn't have. It's a waste. It doesn't matter what I do there. I lose no matter what. No. Alright. Okay, I get at least one reroll, which is all that matters. Having at least one. Get a half heart here. Now I can perfectly go down to a half heart without sacrificing any soul hearts, as long as that doesn't break and give me a blood bag or IV bag. That's not bad. So do we get growth hormones? That's my desire. I wouldn't expect to, but I'd really like to. I would really, really like to. One thing I can do, if I do get to the point of having only half of a red heart without this thing breaking... Alright, well that's useless to me. I can't really... Well, I mean, what I can do is use it to get some money, but I can't use it to get rerolls. So what I can do... And why not do it? Because it's pretty silly and I've never done something like this for you all. Is take the Cursed Skull, win the mom fight without taking damage, which I'm going to have to now because I picked it up, and then damage myself, namely using a bomb, to teleport out and then hope that the Devil Room's there when I get back, since I don't have any other teleports. I'm sure a few of you thought of this when you saw it, and I did as well, and I was like, hopefully I don't have to do that, but here I am, ready to do that. Oh, also, let's get silly here. Let's get one more reroll for it. Alright then. So now every time I get hit, I do teleport, which is, you know, a thing that happens. Give me something good. I'm gonna keep going for the growth hormones I've decided. More damage, more fly damage. Good. Good. Very good. Alright, so let's do that. Oh, right. Still invincible. Gotta wait for the invincibility to go off. I like how it teleports me, but doesn't matter. We're gonna get the growth hormones very soon, because there aren't very many options. Maybe one more. Like, it might be guaranteed at this point. I've gotten so many soul hearts, I don't care about them. And again, it's more fun to have less health and be less guaranteed to win. So, I'm not mad. Keep me going. I'll do this for a while. I'm not going to go for the IV bag reroll, though. That's not necessary. I do not need to do that at all. Ah, you would. I did ask for it, though. Just, you know, saying. Alright. What do you got? You can do it. How many soul hearts do I even have? So many. I have a lot. So, I can't think of anything else in the pool. That doesn't mean there's nothing there. Oh, that. Right, that's really tempting. Sadly, that is not what I'm here for. Rerolling for growth hormones in the arcade is stupid, though, so not doing that. Okay, there we go. That's the extent of my invisible soul hearts. But here we go. We get the thing now. It's so good with Guppy's tail, too, to have skeleton key, but don't care. Speed and damage. 1 damage up, and look how hideous I am. That's all I need. Alright. Like I said, I'll do it without taking damage. That's not a problem. Then I'll just do this. And then I'll use the curse room to damage myself once more. So I have a reroll. And then I will take the Polaroid over the cursed skull. And then everything's good. I certainly am not very interested in the range up. So, yeah. The reason to take the Polaroid before the Devil Room is so that I could, if there's a Soul Heart deal, steal it. But you best be believing that I'd be taking the Parasite. That is so happening. Now my tears split when they hit something, and those tears continue on. Full damage, half range. And if you position yourself right, you can hit enemies with the tier, and then the tier that splits off from it in one direction. Yeah, I don't care about Polaroid invincibility. So you're doubling your damage because those tiers do full damage, the split ones. And you're getting extra fly spawns. So Parasite, I maintain, is one of the best items in the game. And it's certainly one of the most fun. And still skill-based, because like, as good as it is, you could be hitting directly and not getting the double damage. So I don't know, I think it's really fun, really good. I like it quite a lot. And, you know, it's another thing to practice maneuvering with. Because you have to be pretty precise to put yourself consistently in the situation to double damage. And depending on the enemy, you can do triple damage. But that's way more dependent, whereas double damage is consistent. It's also good for crowds, depending on their positioning. It was really just a phenomenal item. Alright, sure. Jerk bag. Ah, don't be such a jerk bag. Alright, there we go, range up. Let's reroll it. Sure, I'll take a speed up, why not? Of course, range up does benefit me for how far the secondary tiers travel, but how far the primary tiers travel, not a huge deal to me. Yeah, I don't have a lot of keys. Wow, 4 bombs. If only you'd given me 4 keys for that, that would have been awesome. Alright, I will certainly play this. Key, I like. Notched axe, I'll certainly... how much charge do I have for my d6? Okay, not right now. If I were playing super optimally, at the end of the floor, I would take the notched axe and I would do the glitch where you have unlimited uses of the notched axe as long as you swap your spacebar item after using it. And I would use it for every rock on the floor to get as many tinted rocks as possible. That would be the like optimal strats thing to do. That is boring. I do not care. So I'm just gonna re-roll it. But you know, it's one way to help guarantee your success. Because like, look at all the rocks. It would just be that you'd have to do it. You'd have to like redo the glitch every single rock. But if you are playing to win, and you've got the time, and you really want to optimize, there you go, that's optimizing. That is what optimizing is actually like. And it sucks. I hate optimizing. Alright then. Let's go. Reroll again, hope for something nice. Alright, never mind. I mean, that's really good. It's just not what I'm after. So let's fight the boss and be gone. Alright. Easy peasy. And then we just get over here and everything is good. Double damage and everything. I missed a little bit for a little bit. There we go. You can even see it happening. So I like it. Yeah, you can't stop me now. Don't stop me. Yeah. Alright, away we go. On next to the top secret room, don't care about it. Monster 2 is one of the enemies that's a little tougher to double on excessively, but also really easy. Because like you have to position yourself so that it'll attack you, but you also have to position yourself such that you double. It works, it's just a little more finicky and a little more precise. Makes it more fun. Loki can be quite annoying because Loki likes to stay in motion. But once you get it, you can do it. Parasite's also useful for shooting around corners, basically. It's just an all-around great item. Alright, sweet. You know, it's sad not to be able to open all the chests, but I did do it to myself, knowingly. I was very unlikely to get more things. Oh yeah, you're funny, game. So let's do this Isaac fight. Let's move up a tiny bit. Oh, you moved me down again, Isaac. There's the doubling, there's the re-roll. May as well re-roll again. We could still get the skeleton key from the item room pool. So, gotta go for it since I'm not even gonna finish that thought. I'm not even gonna finish that thought. Alright then, so we've got all the keys. We can do the stuff. I didn't want the PhD. Gosh darn game. Well, now I don't have Polaroid invincibility if I get hit a bunch. But I also got Scapular, which means infinite rerolls if I'm so inclined. The virus is real good, I'll just take it. Although waiting to take it, of course, would have been more strats because I could get lusts to drop it. But no big deal. Alright. Got a double reroll for you. Yeah, no. I'm just doing what's close by as well, so I can get the rerolls there faster. No. That's a good room for getting rerolls, by the way. What I need, though, is to have only a half heart. I don't really care about getting more rerolls, though. I don't need to. This run will be fine. But it's a room where you can farm your infinite rerolls if you've got proper half-heart business going on. Polyphemus when you have Parasite, top tier. Pretty into that. Cool, just give me all of that room. Like, oh, I heard you like the idea of the farming. Oh, and also now our flies do the most insane damage too, so that's a thing. And doubling is insane, and getting double flies for doubling, insane, you know, all that stuff going on. If I can get to a half heart, I'll totally try and get a forget-me-now. Crash the game if I have to. But, you know. No hurry. Doesn't matter where I'm rerolling at the moment. Abel's bad. Alright, so Polyphemus exactly is damage +4 and then ×2. This is outside of the formula, so it's exactly that. Health up pill means that we can't get heart from gluttony. That's literally just an impossibility. And Polyphemus also makes it so that if you overkill an enemy with a tier, it'll travel through as a secondary tier with half damage, which could totally split with Parasite. So you can have like a crazy mess of tiers going on with Polyphemus going on. Tons of cool combination right here. Got Guardian Angel there. That's pretty cool. That means that we have another familiar that does, or another orbital that does 7 damage per hit, and blocks tiers, and it also causes every other orbital to go 1.5 times as fast. Wow. Death, not what I was really looking for there. But yeah, if no half heart spawn, then I can't possibly do the infinite rerolls business. And I mean, I wouldn't be in this situation if I didn't get the PhD completely by accident, but that's okay. Razor Blade, interesting. That'll kill me. That would kill me. Can't use it to take a half heart. It'll just murder me. Oop, alright. I'm too fast, 5U. Alright then, that's the chest. I'll get like one more reroll. I don't have anywhere to double it, so if I get the Forget Me Now, it has to be right then on a single item reroll. Ah, never mind. Well, I'm just gonna start here. Oh, what? Alright. So now that's 1.5 times as much damage, as well as a 0.5 damage up that is in the formula. That's pretty sweet. Alright, let's just keep going here then. Okay, that makes my life really easy. So now I can go back and grab the half heart. Get this going. I hope that the Forget Me Now is in the item room pool this time, because look at this. This is exactly what I want with my life. Alright. Do it. I dare you. The only thing, the wafer makes this more convenient just because you, oh, that's a half heart already? I'm dumb. Just because you take damage twice as often. How did I not notice that? That's like exactly the kind of thing I'd pay attention for as a smart man. But you know, we'll do it. Scapular can activate once per room maximum, giving me a soul heart whenever I'm down to half of a red heart. Meaning that as long as I can keep leaving and re-entering the room, I can keep it going forever. Quad shot, bad, makes Polyphemus do less damage per tier, so my tiers would be smaller, that's no fun. Lard, no. And leaving the room immediately is faster because then the Polaroid invincibility goes away. Right away. And then I wait here so that my invincibility timer wears off, because that carries over through rooms. That's how the IV bag glitch works. And yeah. Now we just kind of wait. I don't know if I'm confident. I don't think I saw it in the devil room or anything. It's not like I got a lot of devil rooms. I got the one that made me Guppy. About it. Okay. No. And I mean, I do have another item, so if I get something amazing that I really want to keep, I can just leave it there and go for the other item. So, no worries there. Sadly, I didn't get $3 bill before Polyphemus, and I wasn't worried about it either. So I just didn't go for that. Would have been fun with this setup, of course, because, like, tiers this large, full fire rate, that'd be insane. But, you know, didn't work out that way. Did not work out that way. Not getting too lucky, though. That's sad. Forget Me Now isn't uncommon, so it's not special because it's a spacebar item. Only one spacebar item sort of is special. It counts as special for spawning, but it doesn't count as special when you pick it up. So, and that's the prayer card. But yeah, if we're not getting it, we're just kind of unlucky. What I could do here is farm judgment cards, but actually just getting a Wheel of Fortune right away is perfect. I don't care about farming more because now I have 2 items here. Oh, but never mind, I'm just taking Wiggle Worm because Wiggle Worm is a fun item. That just completely makes my setup stupid, but I don't care, it's a fun item. It's so silly that I can't not take it. Special too, so some luck. We saw that in the other pool, but we didn't take it, so still there. Any mush? No. We can't get a refresh because we did the libraries, so the game will crash. Which just means hopefully we get a Forget Me Now and then don't have to worry. Then we'll crash the game when we're done. I mean, of course, I will drive this game to a crash now if the Forget Me Now is not in the pool. Interesting how that didn't do it until I moved. No, it's just not doing it there. That's weird. Excuse me. PhD, of course, makes it so the pills can't be bad, only good or neutral, same as the Lucky Foot does. So, yeah. Lucky Foot improves gambling, and PhD makes it so that you are going to win 1 more coin on the blood donation machine IV bag. So slightly different effects secondarily, and also with PhD you can't get telepills, but you can with Lucky Foot. So, yeah. Ah, there we go. Reroll for a good item in the other one, I guess. Shouldn't take long. So far, none of the items had spoken to me. Like I said, I can always just come back and leave the rerolling to the other room. Right. Nah, it doesn't speak to me. Thinking like Tough Love or something. Yeah, not worth it when I already have Polyphemus. If I had gotten it first, then yeah. No. You don't need that trickery. Yeah, you funny game. No. It's also, depending on when I pick up an item here, I might not be able to get a refresh. Also, I'm not going to be... something. I'm not going to be worrying about something. I don't know what it is anymore. Oh well. Yeah, that's an alright tooth. And with the Parasite, split shots can turn into teeth without having been teeth initially. See? Anyway, 1/10 chance for us to fire a tooth. And, yeah. It's affected by luck, but we haven't gotten any luck ups, so that doesn't matter. Flies are not affected by teeth either. Alright. Also, no longer can I use the Parasite effectively. This has gone full silly and, like, no strategy. Or no longer can I intentionally use it effectively. Yeah, sure. Tears up. 2 soul hearts. Small damage up. Why not? No, I'm not doing it even though I have the health. I don't care. I already spawn all the flies I want. Oh, I got a triple there right at the start. Okay, I'm not going to open the chests until the end because of the possibility of a crash, but if I don't get the opportunity to crash because there aren't enough items available, that is life. Second death card. No, don't do it. I know there are items left now, but I don't care. I want to open them all at once. That's the way it has to be. Cool. So far, so good. Alright. I like the tripling. I really do. Bloody Penny's a little late. Samson's Lock. I wonder if this means that we're supposed to be getting tarot cards. Or no. That's stupid. That goes the other way. I don't know why I thought that way. That was dumb. Tarot cards don't get replaced by trinkets. Trinkets get replaced by tarot cards when they're out. Oops, I almost killed Gluttony. Gluttony is the most useful one to kill last. Because soul hearts. You know what, this is probably the right way. I want to go up first. Alright. Alright. Cool. How you want to be? I'm fine with that. I don't know how near the end of the pool we are. I really don't. Oops. Well, goodbye Polaroid invincibility. Not that I need it. Yeah, just what I needed. Another pretty fly. Why are we getting so many trinkets? This is weird. Alright, come on back, War. Get owned. And now let's fight. I like how they wiggle after they hit. I can't possibly hit with them secondarily. Oh, there we go, that works. Alright, goodbye, blue baby. Let's see if we can crash or not. Alright, Brother Bobby for the second time. It is in the pool twice. Loki's Horn's really fun. Blood of the Martyr really fun. It's funny to me that Monster's Tooth made it. Mom's Eye should be incoming, potentially, if we don't... Well, if we're gonna get a crash, we're gonna have to see it. But if not... Here we go. So now we always fire in all 4 directions. That's fun. And we have the Parasite, of course, so... You know, I'll take a Sad Onion, why not? More fire rate. Get some good lag going here with this. There's our magic mushroom. It's not going to have the 1.5 times multiplier as it normally does because we already have Max's head, but it's still a thing that happened. And we don't get to crash. Alright then. Now we have one more item we can get. So it's our last chance to crash. This would be a good crash too. Nope, there's the wafer. Forgot about it. So, I did my best. We did not get to crash. That is okay. Well, let's take the wiggle cack. We only shoot that from the front. Oh, look at the adorable tooth. And that also changes our other tiers to orange, which is interesting. Alright, so that is that. That was a good run. I liked it quite a fair amount. I hope you did as well. There's literally nothing left for me to do besides go for another tooth. I like the little cute Ipecac tooth. It's really silly. Give it. Do it. Ipecac is affected by damage, by the way, and it can do direct hits. And so that means if it overkills with a direct hit, Polyphemus will affect it, and it'll continue through, which can be annoying. Sometimes I hate that. Come on, it's a 1/10 chance. I fired more than 10 times. Probability, help me out. know you can do it. There we go, yay! Alright, so like I said, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.